Hello guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of, I don't even have to say the name of it. It's cringy and messed up, but it's a game. And I guess it might apply to some occasions or not. Anyway, let's get started. So, we are trying to get a number from a girl in a coffee shop. And of course, you would have a book. Can we do it? Of course we can. Oh, we get pick something. Asked if someone is using that chair to sit with her cheeky. Stay standing and ask what she is. Reading? Accuse her of pretending to read when she is hunting for men. Asked her opinion. Now you can tell from the situation that's a smart woman. So let's just, the most thing I would do would actually be A, so let's see if it works.
Hey, excuse me.
Hi.
Are you using this chair?
No.
Oh, great. I'll just join you then.
Okay.
How's it going?
That's all right. How are you?
Good. My name's Richard.
Richard Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I help you?
Well, that all depends.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I just saw you reading and I thought I'd come and say hello because I have a few minutes before my friends come. So.
Oh, okay.
You got friends coming?
This is the right option. It will work if you pull it off with, a bit of a smirk, playfulness. So if it suits your character, this will work as a way to start a conversation in the coffee shop.
Wait, I'm standing back up again. Find out about her. Use the book as a way to show off. Ask whether she comes here often. Say that her hair is kind of nice and transition. No. Find out about her. Let's find out about her.
And you normally read philosophy?
No. I mean, I think, in every book there's a little philosophy. I'm not a huge Kafka fan. I was just in Prague recently.
He's from Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's where his house is.
I didn't know actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, if you go, they'll talk about Kafka. So.
Nice. And what else do you like to read? Do you like
I generally read
fiction, non-fiction?
Fiction and like 20th century American lit.
Okay. Who's that? Mark Twain or something?
Like Salinger, or maybe I just recently read a novella called A Day No Pigs Would Die. It's really
A Day
nice.
No
Pigs would die.
Yeah.
That's
Bacon.
like when everyone's vegetarian or Muslim.
Well, I won't spoil it, but you're on the right track.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah. What do you
Cool.
read?
I read a lot of different stuff. So I like
Comics?
Business, biography, psychology, philosophy too, and I like old English classics and Russian classics.
Russian classics, such as.
Tolstoy,
Told you she was a
Dostoevsky,
You like
all the
Tolstoy?
usual stuff. Yeah, I think he's a great writer. And obviously in translation maybe it's different, but it's still very cool.
What about Bulgakov?
Yeah, Master Margarita
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
Bulgakov.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I like Russian lit.
Nice one. That's good. We have something in common already.
Yeah, I guess so. We do.
Correct. It's important to always focus the conversation on the girl as much as possible because then it's just going to be more interesting for her.
So, how are you able to be free in the middle of the morning on a
she's
Thursday?
curious.
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever. So
Right.
I'm kind of free, and
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down, working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work now?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the
teacher.
evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guess that she teaches. No. Say you didn't go to a university? No. Find out whether she loves her job.
So you teach at the university? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you actually like what you do, or you do it just for money?
No, I really do like what I do.
Great. You feel like you're making a difference in people's lives and all of this?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like what I do is important, and that the information I convey will be valuable to these people and to my students.
That could be true, because I still remember my teachers from primary school and in secondary school. I don't know if you're the same, but did you like the subjects most where the teachers were good? And then later maybe you weren't even interested in that subject. So a good teacher can just change the whole course of someone's life.
Absolutely. And like looking back and thinking, what years of school are your favorite? It's like, well, whatever year you had the good teachers, because what you learn is kind of irrelevant.
And you're a good teacher? They like you?
I think so. I hope so.
That's cool.
Try.
No, I like it, to be honest, because it's very rare. You know, most people just do their job for money, and then they come and moan about it and they hate it. So it's good to meet someone like you who actually enjoys what they do and is making a difference.
Thanks.
Good job.
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into a job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about.
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Huh, what does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom and stuff, yeah?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
like Back to the Future.
Interesting.
The movie.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah?
As for exactly that is, just it's about inventing donuts and burgers. Challenge her to explain why this is important, make her feel good about her job.
And American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure,
Kanye.
sure, that is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, you know, it's kind of
It could be
everywhere.
said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. So I know that in England we're always
Very
like a few years
interesting.
behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows, and then Europe a little bit later. But no, it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't want to tease them
That one
about it
lady's
or
got one hell of
denigrate
a
it.
smoke
So
on her face.
it's good to give them some validation on something like this, you know, the job that she's obviously passionate about.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
Tell her that she has college. She says something about printer and paper. Say it must be annoying, and tell her to ask for a bigger printing amount.
Ah, well, that's bad. So I guess you
Multitasking
don't have
comes
enough
in
like
handy.
papers for the students and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess you can ask for more allowance or get them to share, but yeah, it's annoying.
Well done, you weren't distracted by the
Of course
sexy chick
not.
that walked by,
I'm from
and that's
Kentucky,
something
what would
that
you expect?
you can use out there. Well done for paying attention and getting the right response.
So you've got your teaching thing, and what else is
Pay good
important in your
attention.
life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years especially.
Nice. And where are some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
She
And
travels.
tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
Tell her about your experience in the Grand Canyon. Say that you've never been, but like go get her to tell her on what she liked. No!
Actually, I went there as well, and it was very beautiful. But tell me, what did you really like about it?
Well, I suppose the fact that it is beautiful, and I think I was there at a time in my life when it was really impactful. So I was the right age, and it was the right time, and so it was meaningful to me. But I'm excited to return. I think next summer I'll go back.
Oh yeah, very cool. I'd like to go back as well. So if I'm in America and I'm nearby the Grand Canyon, which I guess nothing's nearby, but if I also want to go,
You're in Phoenix.
yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, then yeah, we could go. It'd be
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Good one, that's exactly right. When someone can talk about something passionately, you want to give them a chance to do that, not cut them off, talk about yourself, ask boring questions. Just give them a chance to open up. This is the perfect subject to connect on. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
Uh-oh. Hold eye contact. Stay you hate awkward. Break eye contact and look around while you think of what to say.
So are you not gonna get any coffee?
Ah, well, actually, I was over by the bar just before I saw you and had a coffee there. And I try not to drink too many. It actually has a strong effect on me, so I don't need that much energy. I've had enough, so I'm good.
Good excuse.
Correct. Now, most guys can't do this, you know, so it's very cool, makes you look very confident and strong when you can hold eye contact like this and get her to be the one that works to fill the silence and come up with something to say, because it shouldn't always be you, right?
And tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something
okay.
I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had
Yeah.
it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
In a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
Can you
You
tell
can
I'm
do
bored?
that where you jump and
I've been
Sure.
trying to
down.
play a board game or something.
Cool.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
have
nice.
you played
It's harder on the
Monopoly?
beach because the nets are higher.
Move that book.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else
And
you
the
do?
car. You can
Yeah,
be the
probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
Tell her it's stupid. Tell her you failed miserably. Show off by telling her the language is just met her and choosing a tough language to learn.
Russian?
Yeah.
Ah, you know, I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously, Spanish, German. But Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France, so I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, you know, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time. So it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. You know, when a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, you know, say well done, say you respect that, and say why, and then go deeper into it, because, you know, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what
'Cause
would
she
make
wanted
her
to go
spend
to
the
Russia.
time on it. And it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born
Ah,
in
the
London, but
accent.
actually, you know what? When I was when I was young, I lived in South London.
He has an
And
accent.
they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I've travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
Oh, that's good.
You like British accent, don't you? Talk about... tell her how girls go... Let's go with A.
And I guess you like my British accent.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's good. Yeah, most people like it, so it's good. I'm happy I was born in England and not like Germany or something. Or
Really?
yeah, what do you think? German accent is kind of.
I think it
rough
sounds
and-
fine.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's Austrian, but yeah.
Told you,
Oh, yeah, but similar
smart
accent.
Yeah,
lady.
yeah, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
A little bit too cocky, not the right time.
Say you like her and want to see her again, that's fine. But say that you think she is incredible and that you want to take her on a date. Let's go B.
Well, listen. I hope you don't find it forward of me, but I just think you're stunning, and
Future.
I want to take you on a very romantic date.
We watched
Dinner,
the boat.
candles, the whole works.
That's really sweet, but unfortunately, I actually am kind of seeing someone.
Room? Is it very serious? You're gonna get married?
It's pretty serious.
Maybe room for a little, trial date, and if it goes well, you could
No, I don't think so.
ditch him.
I'm pretty serious about him.
Okay, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. It's great to meet you, and I'll go.
Future didn't reward the boat this time, did it?
No, it was okay. All right, see ya.
Bye.
It's too early to make that kind of move. That's why that didn't work.
Sure, it was. You just didn't say it with enough sarcasm.
What do you like to
There we
do
go.
in, I don't know, for fun, like in the evening? Because you study Russian and whatever, but do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes, cocktail bars, different bars. Do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's
Yeah.
really unhealthy, but
it
I think
seems unhealthy.
once a month. But you don't cough after it, so therefore, I don't
It's
know.
healthy?
Yeah. So we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual
Sure.
connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it
can
makes
we
it
get
very
this, like,
easy to then
over?
go on and suggest the date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like
What
to
if
do?
the girl
Yeah.
just ain't your type?
Anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in the country, so
Are you
I
still
really
gonna try
enjoy
to
a
get a
lot of
number?
nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Why not?
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who likes fishing?
It happens. Yeah,
Wow.
we exist.
That's interesting. I've never done fishing, but I love the outside as well, walking in parks or hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Bicycles. You know why you got motorcycles with engines, right? Touch your face. One, the cube routine, a psychology test. Ask what kind of man she likes. Ask her plans for the coming week. Let's just touch her face.
Hang on, come closer a second. And just see something. That's it. Well, come back.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to touch your face. You've got really
Why?
soft skin, and you look like a little baby. I just wanted to like coo, something like that.
That's a little unusual. No,
No.
I don't like that.
Normal. Guys don't do that to you.
No. Guys don't do that.
To you,
Period.
I do it all the time. Girls love it because it's like a big
He's
compliment.
British.
You look young. You have nice skin. So touch your face.
Oh, I'm sorry. That makes me uncomfortable.
I wash my hands. If that's what you're worried about, no germs or bacteria or whatever.
Still. No.
Well, maybe it's too soon. I'll wait.
Definitely too soon.
Like next time we meet, have a few drinks, and then get some face touching going on. Yeah.
I
just
don't think so.
came off
I'm
creepy,
sorry.
dude.
Really want to touch your face now. All right.
Creepy.
Okay.
Told you, creepy.
Okay, that was a funny example, but in the daytime you really don't need to touch her at all. It's fine just to work towards the number and have a good conversation.
Are you interested in psychology?
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Have you
cube
ever
test
done this
is,
psychology
but
test called the cube? Alright, it's really interesting. Do you want to do it just right now? It
Don't-
takes like 1
don't
minute
mess
and
it
it will
up.
tell you all about your personality.
Sure.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so close your eyes and I want you to imagine that you're in some place, there's like a landscape, anything you like, and in that landscape there's a cube somewhere. And describe to me what the cube looks like.
Okay, it's silver.
Yeah,
It's floating.
okay,
It's small, like the size of a die.
okay.
Why not a
Cool.
little bit
And
cube in your
then
hand?
somewhere in relation
Yes.
to the cube is the ladder. Can you describe the ladder?
Okay, it's green.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's one of these ladders, not one of these ladders.
Mm-hmm. How big is it?
Like 3 times the size of a person.
Okay, pretty big. And then somewhere in this scene there's a horse.
Okay.
And can you tell me like what it's doing and what it looks like and stuff?
It's grazing. It's a paint,
Okay.
and it looks very healthy.
Is it close to the cube or not?
It's probably 30 feet from the cube.
Okay. And somewhere there are some flowers. Tell me about the flowers.
The flowers are by the horse. The horse is eating the flowers.
Ah, that's interesting. And the final thing, somewhere there's a storm. Where is it?
In the distance, near the mountains.
Very good. All right, open your eyes. So this tells you, this tells me about your character. So the cube represents your view of yourself. And if it's very big, it means you've got a huge ego. But it's quite small, so it means you're quite humble. But then it's silver, so you think, you know, you have that self-confidence that you've got something, you know, special and a little bit shiny, and that's good. And then the ladder represents your ambitions. So the fact that it's quite big and bigger than the cube and not like under it or whatever else means that you have quite big ambitions. So the horse represents your man, so it's quite good that he's healthy and, you know, looks good, and that he's nearby, right? He's not far away, which would mean he's not on the horizon or anything. And then the flowers represent your children that you're going to have in the future. So it's good that
the horse
the man
ate it.
is near them, that he's not like an absentee dad or something, right? But a bit strange that he's eating them. So I don't know what to think about that. The final point is positive as well. It means that you have a sunny disposition because your problems are represented by the storm, and it's in the distance. You know, some people have the storm overhead, and it just means that they've always got problems, or that at that moment they're in a dark period in their life. So does it sound pretty accurate?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's very cool.
This is quite interesting. It's a psychological game. There's a book on it, and a lot of pickup artists have used it. It's quite an interesting psychological test. Again, like, the reason it's not the best choice is it's better if you can do without it. But if you'd like some, you know, little tricks and tools that you can carry
Oh, she's
around with
got
you and
clothes
use
on.
when necessary,
That one does too.
this is okay and you can use it. So it doesn't destroy anything, but I'd say it's not the best option.
Okay, suggest meeting for a drink and take a number. Suggest going hiking together sometime and take a number. Take a few spare minutes rather to make. No, take a number and say you'll be in touch. Oh, let's go
So
with
you
say.
like hiking and outdoor stuff, and the weather's pretty good at the moment. So one day we could take a little trip, or I don't know, meet in the evening. Anyway, lots of stuff. We've got lots of stuff we could do together. So why don't you give me your number and we'll arrange something. Thanks.
Exactly right. It flows very smoothly to find something
God,
that
they
you
got
both like,
undressed
and then
fast.
suggest doing that as the reason to see each other again. It's way better than just saying, hey, give me your number, or hey, let's go for dinner tomorrow.
Say goodbye, be warm, and say how nice it was to meet her. Give her a long, lingering handshake. Crowded, say goodbye, and that you be in touch.
Okay, so I better be going. See ya.
Okay, bye.
This one is counterintuitive, but it's exactly the right answer. The reason is that if you're too friendly at the leaving, like, okay, see you again soon, it's lovely to meet you, really enjoyed it, see you, bye bye, like that, then it just means that she knows that you like her, she knows you're going to message her, and she's not really thinking about it. If you do the opposite and you're kind of cold, she might think, hang on, did I do something wrong there at the end? Does he really like me? Will he message me? Does he want to see me again? Just makes you look very cool and keeps her thinking about you in the interim between the time where you say bye-bye and the time when you message her and get in touch again.
You know, like, I'll call you later or something. Got stuff to do. Well, guys,
this is the right
I hope
option.
you enjoyed this video.
It will
Drop me
work
some
if you
comments.
pull it off with a bit of a smirk, playfulness. So if it suits your character, this will work as a way to start a conversation in the coffee shop.
Let me know. I think we did pretty good on it.
Correct. It's important to
if you ain't
always focus
subscribed yet,
the
I appreciate it if
conversation
you subscribe
on the
to
girl
the
as much as
channel,
possible,
and I'll
because then
see
it's
you on
just
the
going to be
next
more
video.
interesting for her.
Bye-bye.